Now it's time for the last Alice Award. The winner of this award is actually relatively new to this part of the country. If you don't consider California part of this part of the country, which we don't. He's very talented in many different ways, predominantly as a journalist, as a photographer, and as an advocate. And he has found the perfect forum to put all those talents together and put them to use for the bicycling community and even a larger community than that, and that is his blog, bikeportland.org. No, you don't move until I say your name. Hold on. It's really hard for me to remember. I've been riding a bike in Portland since I got here 8 years ago, and I do not remember what it was like before Bike Portland. That's how much it's part of the bicycling community and part of my life as a bicyclist, and probably many of yours. It is a news source, it is a discussion forum, it is a reference library, it is a social calendar. It's a place where new bicyclists can get unintimidated and where older bicyclists, more experienced bicyclists, can share what they have learned. The Portland bike community is, I know it is, stronger, and the Alice Awards Committee said this, stronger. The powers of self-examination and conscience are greater, and the presence in conventional media is better, thanks to bikeportland.org. So please join me in thanking and honoring Jonathan Moss of bikeportland.org.
Thank you very much, Michelle and BTA, Evan. It's great to look out and see all these people in this room. I think in the last 3 years or so, I've probably either written or photographed or quoted about half the people in this room at least on my site. It's been, working on the site's been an incredible roller coaster ride for me. There's been really high highs, and there's been some lows, of course, and there's been plenty of unexpected sort of loop-de-loops along the way. But it's also been an incredible learning experience. I've learned a little bit about journalism. I've learned a little bit about how to be at least try to be a better bike advocate. I've learned how to be sort of a mediator between people with wildly divergent opinions on a lot of different issues. Who would have thought that not all cyclists think and agree on all the topics? I mean, it sounds shocking, but cyclists do have a lot of different opinions. I think over 15,000 comments later sort of proves that. But the site's also, it's taken me places I never thought it would go. I thought I would go. Being up here for one, next week I'll be in Washington, D.C. for the second time at the National Bike Summit. These are things I never would have considered a couple years ago, so it's been amazing. And where it's going to go next, I really have no idea. That's sort of the fun. But I do know wherever it goes, I'm really fortunate that a lot of people in this room are going to be along for the ride with me. So thank you so much for that. I want to say one more thing. I feel like I'm a great example of the powerful and inspirational force of the Portland bike community, and I, like a lot of you, because of that, I take that as my personal responsibility to be that same force and inspiration for a whole wave of new people to come and join us and help us make the change that we all want to make for this city and this country. So thank you. Thanks to everybody that supports me and supported my site. Thank you very much.